Greetings, speed enthusiasts!
Today we review the best qualifying runs in the 13-second car category from the 18th edition of the Carnival Quarter-Mile Drag Racing Cup Barranquilla 2025.
We begin with a duel between Abel Brieva and his Audi SQ5 versus Jamie Camargo and his BMW 320i.
Camargo in his BMW 320i clocks a time of 13.754 seconds, while Abel Brieva in his Audi SQ5 records a time within the 14-second range.
Next up, we have Andres Sepulveda's BMW M240i versus Juan Jaramillo in his Volkswagen Bora GLI.
Andres Sepulveda in his BMW M240i clocks a time of 13.772 seconds, thus taking provisional second place. Meanwhile, Juan Jaramillo in his Volkswagen Bora GLI records a time within the 14-second range.
Now it's Jose Funin's turn in his Audi S3.
Jose Funin in his Audi S3 clocks a time of 13.130 seconds, thus taking provisional first place.
Now presenting Juan Jaramillo in his Volkswagen Bora GLI.
Juan Jaramillo in his Volkswagen Bora GLI improves his previous time by clocking 13.326 seconds, climbing up to second place.
Now presenting Raul Gonzalez in his Renault 18 GTX Turbo.
With a time of 13.991 seconds, Raul Gonzalez in his Renault 18 takes 5th place.
Next, Jamie Camargo in his BMW 320i makes another run.
Son las 11:45, cerraremos la palanquera.
Marco in his BMW 320i improves his previous time by clocking 13.608 seconds, but remains in third place.
Next, Andres Sepulveda in his BMW M240i makes another run.
Andres Sepulveda in his BMW M240i improves his time by more than half a second, jumping from 4th to 2nd place.
Now it's Jorge Mojica's turn in his Hyundai Scoupe.
No logra mejorar su mejor registro.
Jorge Mojica in his Hyundai Scoupe clocks a time of 13.696 seconds, placing him in 5th position.
Next up is Guillermo Hernandez in his Honda Civic Si.
Guillermo Hernandez in his Honda Civic Si, with a time of 13.200 seconds, takes 2nd place.
Next, Abel Brieva in his Audi SQ5 makes another run.
Abel Brieva in his Audi SQ5 improves his previous time by clocking 13.628 seconds, moving up from 7th to 6th position in the standings.
Next up is Cesar Navarro in his Nissan 370Z.
If you're enjoying the video, please support us with a like.
Of 13.251 seconds, Cesar Navarro in his Nissan 370Z takes 4th place.
Now presenting Ernesto Bush, testing his new project car, a powerful Chevrolet Corvette.
Ernesto Busch in his Chevrolet Corvette clocks a time of 13.239 seconds, thus taking 4th place.
Next, we have a matchup between Jose Funin in his Audi S3 and Raul Gonzalez in his Renault 18 GTX Turbo.
Jose Funin in his Audi S3 improves his previous time by clocking 13.077 seconds, solidifying his lead at the top of the standings. Meanwhile, Raul Gonzalez in his Renault 18 improves his previous time by 698 thousandths, moving up from last to 6th place in the standings.
Next up is Abel Brieva in his Audi SQ5 for another run.
In his Audi SQ5 improves his previous time by more than half a second, clocking 13.070 seconds, which propels him from 9th to 1st place with a margin of just 7 thousandths over the 2nd place driver.
Next, Juan Jaramillo in his Volkswagen Bora GLI takes another run.
Juan Jaramillo in his Volkswagen Bora GLI improves his previous time by clocking 13.102 seconds, climbing from 8th to 3rd place in the standings.
Now presenting Guillermo Hernandez in his Honda Civic Si for another run.
Guillermo Hernandez in his Honda Civic Si improves his previous time by clocking 13.045 seconds, moving from 4th to 1st place in the standings.
Next, Jamie Camargo in his BMW 320i makes another run.
Camargo in his BMW 320i improves his previous time by clocking 13.588 seconds. However, it's not enough to move up in the standings.
Next, Andres Sepulveda in his BMW M240i makes another run.
Andres Sepulveda in his BMW M240i improves his previous time by clocking 13.170 seconds. However, he remains in 5th place.
Now presenting Cesar Navarro in his Nissan 370Z for another run.
Subscribe and hit the notification bell, so you don't miss our upcoming videos.
Vamos a tener la talanquera abierta, el vehículo que entró a la zona de competencia.
Cesar Navarro in his Nissan 370Z improves his previous time by clocking 13.190 seconds, moving from 7th to 6th place.
Finally, closing out the qualifying sessions, Jorge Mojica in his Hyundai Scoupe makes one last run.
Jorge Mojica in his Hyundai Scoupe improves his previous time with a 13.673 second run. However, he remains at the bottom of the standings, which now come to an end. In an upcoming video, these 10 vehicles will face off in the final rounds to compete for the Champions Trophy. Subscribe so you don't miss it.